Hi guys, I really wanted to come on and do a reading right now because I feel like I have been going through such a deep purge in the last week specifically, but last month I would say. And I do feel like July that's coming up is like kind of all affecting us, which is Cancer. And Cancer is like all about your emotions and feeling everything. And I feel like whoever I'm speaking to right now is going through something very similar. Like I feel like you're going through a deep purge. But what I really like about this purge that I feel like you're going through is that you seem to be meeting it with unconditional love and allowing. Like I feel like whoever I'm speaking to is allowing this process to underway. I keep hearing underway and undergo. I'm like, I need to take a deep breath. You may be having bouts of fear come up. You may be feeling anxiety. You may be feeling sadness and grief. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to really wants to move forward. You would be someone that really wants to move forward. That's my kitty, sorry. Really want to move forward. And I feel like there's something in your way, or you feel like there's something in your way. And whatever this is that's in your way, it feels like some type of coagulation, some type of block, or even energetically, I'm feeling it in the solar plexus. So that would be your personal power. So you would feel a block in being able to move the way you want to. And I feel like that's what this purge is about. It was lifting the veil and going within and looking under, I'm seeing the hood of a car, looking for the issue, right? And I feel like whatever the issue is, it's been with you for a long time and it's old, but for some reason it's stopping you from having what you want. And so I'm seeing you really evaluate and go deep within and really search for this pain. But what's interesting is it's something that's within you, and I feel like you're beginning to understand where this pain originated from, because you're doing deep reflection. Winter is all about going into the quiet, going into solitude. It's reminding me of the Hermit card. Virgo energy's coming through. I still need to breathe. I feel like whoever I'm channeling might feel a lot of anxiety, and I do want to say that if you're feeling a lot of anxiety, and you're purging a lot, it's probably old fear that you're purging, because I feel like you're purging old grief, old fear, and identity that's been wrapped around something you thought you wanted, and you're untangling it all. And I feel like your identity is going through a massive shift. This would feel monumental to you. It feels monumental to me, as I'm channeling it. It feels like whatever this is really needs to go, because it's been affecting you. It could have been affecting your body, and it doesn't have to be internal. I am seeing it as mostly internal though, but there may be an external situation that's causing all of this sediment to be brought up from below. And this would not feel comfortable. This would feel like a lightning strike. This would feel intense. This would feel overwhelming to your nervous system. Your nervous system would feel quite dysregulated going through this. But I am feeling there is every time I feel that feeling, there's because I'm getting out of breath. There's this tiny thread of not tiny thread, but this pause where you're having this release, right? It's coming in waves is what I'm saying. You'll feel this huge amount of energy being able, I feel like I'm purging some for you. So if you're open to that, just say yes, I'm open to you helping me purge energy, because I feel like I'm purging some of this energy from myself too. So it's not just you, I'm also doing this as well. You would feel an intense amount of energy and activation with either fear or sadness or both, and it would feel like it was coming up from your solar plexus. So you would feel this energy moving up from your stomach, up to your chest, and possibly your face area. I'm feeling it here, right here. And Reiki is really good for this. Quantum healing is really good for this. Any type of even moving your body, dancing is really good for this. Exercise, yoga, anything that's going to get your body moving. I feel and it may be hard because I am feeling you feel dysregulated, right? And then I'm feeling you calm and regulate yourself in between. I'm feeling a huge activation. You're looking at it, feeling it, and then you're meditating, or you're doing yoga, or you're doing something to regulate. But I am feeling, gosh, this is so much energy. I can't even, I'm like just letting it in. I usually don't. I'm usually like, okay, not with myself. I mean, when I'm channeling, you know what I'm trying to do? What I'm finding for myself is that I really want to be as authentic as possible and genuine. And I have things in me that like want to wall off and like be perfect and like do the perfect reading and like be the best I can. And it's like, you know what? I'm tired of that. Like, I really am. I just want to be myself. And I'm not saying I wasn't myself. I'm just saying like I have walls that I've been coming down during this purge. And I thought that I wasn't authentic. I just was afraid, right? Like it comes from fear, from being judged or being seen or being rejected. But that's all my own wounding, right? And I really want to be authentic. And I feel like whoever I'm speaking to would really resonate with that feeling. Like you really want to be authentic and genuine with yourself first, because that's where it starts. But it also is, you also want to translate it into something. I'm feeling you want to translate it into like a situation or something. Like you want to be able to do a certain action or act a certain, it's more of an action. Like there's something you want to do. There's something you want to say. There's something you want to express. There's something you want to build. And this purging is helping you get ready to do that. I feel like you're getting ready for something. I can't get over the feeling now. Like I don't know what you're getting ready for, but it feels really big and feels really important. And I do think that you may be coming up on feelings of like, I need to be doing this faster, or I'm going too slow, or something like that. And I feel like that also feels old to me. Like that feeling of I should be done with this already. Why can't I get over this? Why can't I just process this quicker? Why does this have to feel this way? Why do I have to be this way? Like I'm getting like that kind of language. And I'm not saying it's exactly like that, but that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. And I totally resonate with that. Like that's something I completely resonate with. And I think that, sometimes our soul and parts of us know that we want to be somewhere, and other parts of us are not ready. Like our nervous system's not ready, right? And if you're purging old wounding, I think that's why like giving yourself time, because if you try to rush out of it, that can actually delay the healing process, because it's out of fear, right? If you're doing anything out of fear, like I need to get out of this right now, or I need to fix this right now, a rushing energy, that is fear. And so I think that if you're feeling that, like you can also recognize that as like something you're purging, like, oh, I'm purging this too. Like this is an old script I'm running, right? And I think it's recognizing that, and I think that's what you're doing. It's like having this higher awareness of like, okay, I'm feeling fear right now, and I'm feeling like I should be here, and I'm feeling I'm future tripping, or I'm past tripping, or I'm purging all this, and instead of making it mean something, I think what you're doing is like you're seeing it from a higher vantage point of like, this is what needs to go. Like everything that I'm running through, all of the programs and all of the understanding that it's not who I am, and that I'm releasing it and letting go of it is the goal, like to get us to where we need. And really, really, really what I think is like the most beautiful part about this is that you're trying to be and wanting to, oh gosh, how do I say this in the right way, Spirit? How am I getting emotional? You want to be okay inside. Like you want internal safety, and you are building that every time you purge out the old. Every time you see a thought form and you say, I don't believe that. That's just an old program. Every single time, every tiny choice, every big choice that you make to regulate, to find your center, to come back to self is the goal. Like is the whole treasure of the whole thing. Because I think you have realized something really important, and it's not about anything external that you want. Yes, that's part of it, but it's more like internal. It's wanting to feel better. It's wanting to feel inspired. It's wanting to feel safety. It's wanting to show up and not feel so afraid to be who you are. It's like all of that. And like that to me is so beautiful. I can't even put into words. And you would be someone that is really deep. Like I feel like I'm connecting to someone that's so deep and has a very strong intuition and would connect strongly to spirituality. Even if you don't like believe like something exactly, you would know that there's something more than that, than us. And I feel like your spirituality would be helping you through this through this period of your life. And I do feel like, regardless of if you're resonating with this or not, the collective is going through a corrosion, and it's like this friction. And I don't know if you can feel it, but it's like we're rubbing up against this old structure of ours and old structures in society. We're experiencing this, I feel, as a collective, because it's something that we thought, like, systems in place we thought were there to protect us, and we believed in them once, and now we're seeing how they hurt us, how they're actually another cage, how you know what I mean? And so there is this friction of like, this system's not working, yet I don't have the answers to like know how to make it better. It's just like we're realizing the falseness of the structure first. That's becoming really aware. We're seeing corruption, and we're seeing all of these systems that have all these underneath these hidden things, right? Or not even just hidden, like hidden things. And so we're also seeing individually going through this as a collective. Like, there is something that we all have. Either it's an identity, a wound, a place, a person, something that we're all kind of, I'm not saying all of us, but I feel like a lot of us are. Really, really, especially if you're spiritual, or especially if you're like working on healing, like you would resonate with this so much. You have something in your life that you cannot let go of, that you want to let go of so much. Either it's an identity, a wound, a person, a place, a mindset, or all the above. Like, it could be all the above. Like, it really could. And I think that's what makes it so big. It's like we're realizing that there's stuff that we've been following and things we've been believing in that haven't been true, and we've believed it our entire lives. And we're coming up on this friction of like, that's not actually like who I am. That's not actually what I am. And the pain of being what we weren't is purging. The pain of what we want to be, or no, what we couldn't be that we wanted to be, is purging. The traumas that were associated with all of these things in the first place are purging. And it's all to make room for our actual, genuine, authentic selves to come out and to be to light, like to be seen, and also to be a leader, because I do think that we're in really turbulent times. And I feel like if you're going through this crash course, like I am, there's a crash course that you've been going through of healing, especially for the last 2 years. It would specifically be like the last 2 to 3 years where it has been ramped up. If you're resonating with that, I feel we all, as a collective, who are spiritual people who want to help, or just you want to help in general, doesn't have to be spiritual, but I do believe it's really spiritual. You want to help be a leader in some way, and it doesn't have to be spiritual. It can be anything, but you want to be a leader. Or you don't even want to be a leader. I don't even know if you would want to be a leader. It's more like you are being chosen to be a leader, but you didn't sign up for it necessarily. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's asking a lot, especially I feel like if you're purging all this wounding and stuff, it's just a lot. Like, there's a lot of identity wounding that we're purging. Like, we're not good enough. I'm bad. I don't deserve good things. I have lack mindset. Like, all of that stuff is going. I need to breathe again. All that stuff is going. And it's opening so that you can see the truth and light of who you are as a soul. And it doesn't have to be just as a soul, just in general. See how worthy you are inherently. See how people have made you feel like you're broken. People have made you feel like you're not good enough. People have judged you for having intense feelings or being deep or thinking things that they don't think. And there has been bullying and criticalness over sweetness and softness and feminineness and showing up with integrity and being honest and having respect and seeing each human as a human and seeing that they're worthy inherently. It doesn't matter what they do. We've been in the society of like judging everything that we do, and it's like, no, like, everyone is inherently worthy. Everyone. We all are one, and one is all. Like, we're all connected. And I think it's this individuation of like believing that we're like, especially with social media and stuff, but it's not really about social media. It's just in general. Like, we think, I mean, of course we all think we're the center of the world, right? Like, that's human. But I'm talking about the like, what am I talking about here, Spirit? It's like, I'm better than you. I am better than you, and you aren't deserving, and you aren't good enough, and I'm better than you because I have more than you, and I have money, and I have status, and I have shit, and it's all me, and I'm the best. That has been the primary, I feel like, wound a lot of us have experienced, especially if you're like introverted, or you're like deep, or you have like if you're intuitive, like anything like that. You don't have to be those things, but it's just like, I feel like those things are I feel like a lot of us have been targeted by people because they're afraid, right? It's a fear because there's a lot of things there's a lot of truth that we're speaking, and there's a lot of things that we're feeling, and we're very genuine. And I think that people that are really in their ego, I'm talking about like narcissism, I'm talking about like, like that kind of thing, has really like wanted to squash, like not necessarily the light, but yeah, the light, because the light brings truth, and then it brings awareness to their own egos, and then they get, you know what I mean? There's like, they have wounds they have to deal with. But I'm talking about the collective that has been in the receiving end of this criticism and bullying, and just made to feel so small, so small. And it's like, I think you're realizing like how you are not small, how you are actually beautiful and big and powerful and wonderful, and you deserve beautiful, wonderful things. And it doesn't make you an egomaniac if you want good things in your life. And I think that you're just like, I don't know. I just feel like there's this friction that's been going on. You've probably been feeling you've been ground down in corrosion for a long time. And I feel like we're hitting this, I'm hearing anchoring point, but I was going to say breaking point, anchoring point of releasing so much. And I know, like, I don't like to say I know, but I see our guides like working with us energetically constantly. And I do want to say that Reiki, I've been so attracted to Reiki and quantum healing. And there's this girl named Nami, and I have just been like obsessed with her. And she does quantum entanglement, which I'm not really as familiar with as I am with Reiki, but it's kind of like all in the same, sphere. But that can really help move this energy out. But I do want to say, like, your guides and God is honoring you. Like, there is and you would feel that, if you're connected to spirituality, you would feel this, but it's like, you would not get any like validation from anybody like in your life necessarily. You might maybe from one or two people, but like the majority of people wouldn't understand the levels and the depths that you are going to right now to clear out old trauma, wounding, pain, fear, criticism, lack mindset. Like, you are doing it all. And I just want to bring light and validate like who you are, because I don't know if you know that, like, I see you, like, I see you. I see you. You're not alone. And you're fighting so hard. And you've been fighting so hard. And Spirit sees that. And I see that. And I feel that. Like, I feel it collectively. I'm very, like, energetically connected, I feel like. And a lot of people are. And you would be too. But your guides are, like, honoring you and just encouraging you to keep going and to not give up and to keep purging, even though it's excruciating sometimes. Like, keep going. Like, keep purging. Like, it's gonna clear out. You're gonna hit a plateau. I'm hearing plateau specifically soon. I do feel like this is like some of the deepest wounding you would be purging. Like, stuff, like, I'm talking about stuff that like got stuck in the body, because I kept seeing it as coagulation. And so you would be like, is this ever gonna end? Like, kind of feeling like, is this ever gonna end? Like, there's so much grief, there's so much fear, there's so much wounding. Like, wow, like there's a awe that you may be feeling about like how deep this stuff actually goes. And I believe in IFS, which is parts. We all have different parts of us, I believe. And I had an exiled part that was my no, like saying no, because I was really abused when I was a child. So I could not say no. It was dangerous. And so I exiled that part of me, and I rescued her in the last few days, and I screamed and I raged and I hurt and I just let it all out, and I allowed myself to let it all out. And I feel like that's what you're doing too. And so I just want to honor you and honor myself as well. I don't think I'm going to get into the tarot right now, but because I just really, I don't want to like bog the message down. Like, I feel like it's so pure. Like, you're purifying your energy, but you were already pure. It's just all of this like darkness. And I know pure is a loaded word. It's like, yeah, I don't know what another word besides pure is, but it's not like pure in the way that we think of pure, like purity. It's not like that. It's like this essence and the authenticity of who you are is shining through. And you are, I'm hearing you're arriving. You're arriving. You're arriving as you really are. You're finding out who you really are underneath everything that anyone's ever told you. And I think that you're realizing how beautiful and how wonderful and how powerful you are. So keep doing that. Keep purging. Don't be afraid to keep having your emotions and keep feeling. It's like, I was like, I can't go on, I couldn't channel for the last few days because I was like, I can't go on channel and just cry on camera. But it's like whatever. Like, I don't want to let things hold me back anymore. And I think you're in the exact same space. And so if you're afraid to do something because you don't want to be vulnerable, like, just look at that, right? Like, and I want you to treat yourself like better than you ever treated a best friend. Like, I want you to treat yourself as if you were holy, because you are. And it's like, I think that getting taken away from us like that, and it's not like narcissism. I'm talking about like actually like love, like just unconditional love. Like, have unconditional love for yourself, because that is the if I had an answer for all of healing, it's unconditional love for the self. That is the answer to all healing, like loving yourself. And it's hard because like if you were never taught this stuff, like you're still learning how to do it. And so I just want to like honor you and love you. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'm just so proud to even get to channel for you. And yeah, okay. I'll see you guys next time.